Hello, I'm Marsha Hartley. Welcome to Studio 105. This episode, we will be doing moves in the prone position. So we're going to lie down on our backs, feet flat, knees bent, so we're all going to have our feet flat. You want your feet hip width apart. Hip width apart, feet and knees hip width apart. You want your toes going towards the end of the mat. You're going to bring your arms out beside you wide with your palms up. Perfect. Let's take a deep breath in. In Pilates, remember you want to breathe in through your nose and you want to breathe out through your mouth. So just take a moment to smooth out your breath. Slow everything down. The breath and the move work together. You want to allow yourself to get enough oxygen into your body so that your muscles can work the most they can. You want to get the most out of what you have. We're going to go on our belly now. So take a little break, take a few breaths, relax, but then it's time to go on your belly. So when you're ready, you want to come down to that position. We're going to start with our arms out like the goalposts at the end of the football field. So your elbows are have a 90-degree angle to them. So you want to come onto your forehead, bring your elbows out wide so that you're like this. Like that. Yeah. So you can relax your shoulder blades down. So your arms look like the goalposts at the end of the football field. So you want to take your elbows away from your body. There you go. Just like that. Forehead down. And now you can flatten out your shoulder blades. Palms down, relax your arms. Take a slow breath in now and gather up your core. So think about your navel. Pull it in and up. As you exhale, weave those ribs closer together. Weave them together. Engage your pectoral muscles and under your arms. Now visualize where your bottom rib is. I want you to think about pulling your bottom rib down towards your hip bones. So you're going to pull that bottom rib down towards your hips. Now squeeze your butt nice and tight. Squeeze it tight. Engage your pelvic floor. So now you have your core together and you have your pelvic floor and your glutes nice and tight. You're actually going to press your hips a little bit into the mat, just a little bit into the mat, not too much. We're going to slowly lift the right, then slowly lift the left. That's the leg I'm talking about. So put your mind on your body. Relax your arms. In Pilates, the part of your body that you're using is engaged. The other part that you're not using should be at rest. So your arms should be at rest, your neck and your head. Keep your core nice and tight. Take a slow breath in and lift the right leg off the mat as high as you're able to do. Breathe in as you lift and exhale as you lower. Keep your mind on your body. Inhale, lift. Breathe in as you lift and exhale, lower. Keep your glutes tight now. Inhale, lift. Just gently press your hips down. And exhale, lower. Try to relax your arms, your fingers. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Breathe in, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Now what you want to do is get from your hip to your toe. Exhale, down. But to modify this move, if you're just getting into Pilates, you want to lift from your knee. You can keep your knee on the mat if you want. Inhale, lift. So modified is just keeping your knee on the mat. Exhale, down. One more. Breathe in, lift. Point those toes. Stretch that leg right from your hip. And exhale, lower. Both legs now. Breathe in, lift them up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, hold them there now. Exhale, I want you to breathe, and now you're going to swim. So you drop the right, lift the left. Your core is so tight, your upper body is stable so that nothing is moving but your legs. To modify, you just move from your knee. This is swimming with just your lower body. That looks perfect. In Pilates, you have to make a connection between your body, your mind, and your spirit. So you're totally focused during your workout. Now lower your legs down. Now you're going to slide your elbows into your rib cage and have your hands sort of under your shoulders, palms down. We're going to lift the upper body off the mat, but you have to lift and lengthen as you come up. So pull your core nice and tight. Your chin is a little bit tucked in. Breathe in, pull your core. As you exhale, lengthen your spine by sliding your chin or your nose along the mat and then lift. So you're not just lifting. I want you to take pressure off your lower back. You lengthen and lift. So breathe in and breathe out and lift your upper body up off the mat. To modify this, you can just hover above the mat. Bring your hands up off the mat now. Reach forward with your hands as you breathe in. Now bring the back of your hands together. Push as though you're pushing through the water, all the way back by your hips, and then bring your hands back under your shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, reach long, and exhale, push. Keep that chin a little tucked in. Spine needs to be in neutral. Inhale, reach, and exhale, push. Breathe in, reach, tuck in that chin, keep your spine in neutral. Exhale, push, squeeze your butt tight. Inhale, reach, and exhale, push. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, reach, exhale, push. Now keep your hands under your shoulders, keep your upper body lifted. Lift the rib cage a bit higher if you can, but do not arch your neck back. You want to keep that neck long and open. Take a deep breath in, and then on your exhale, lift your legs up off the mat. So to modify, you just lift from your knees to your toes. Now swim with your legs, slowly and controlled. On your next breath in, reach your arms forward, put the back of your hands together, and push. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep your chin just a little tucked in. Inhale, reach, and exhale, around. You want to keep the back of your neck open, so just tuck your chin a bit. Inhale, reach. Exhale, push. Squeeze your glutes. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Rest when you need to. Breathe in and out. One more. Breathe in and out. And now lower yourself down and push back to child pose. If you want to push back child pose, or if you want to lay on your side, just take a little rest. Stretch out that lower back. Stretch your arms out nice and long. We're not done. So go back onto your belly. Back onto your belly with your arms out wide, palms down. Arms out wide, palms down on your forehead. This is flight. You may want to adjust yourself so you don't bump into your neighbor. But so far, we're all pretty friendly. Press your arms into the mat and stretch those arms long. Gather up your core. Pull it together. Put on that vest and zip it up. Remember your pelvic floor. Now we're going to lift our entire body off the mat except for your hips. But as you lift, you want to lengthen. So don't just lift up. You want to lift high and long. Make sure your core is nice and tight. Your breath is smooth. Take a deep breath in again. And on your exhale, lift everything up off the floor you can. If you want to modify this move, you can just lift your upper body, or you can just lift your lower body. Keep your neck nice and long. Lift for flight. Keep that chin tucked a little bit. I should only have the crown of your head coming towards me. Now lift that rib cage up a little more. Squeeze your butt. Lift your thighs a little more. And you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. On your next breath in, lower down, smooth with your breath. And exhale, lift. When you get to the end of your move, you're at the end of your exhale. And then you'll breathe in and lower down. Arms long like the wings of an airplane. Inhale, lift up, lift and lengthen, lengthen. And exhale down. Keep your core together, we're almost done. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. Let's go a tiny bit slower and a tiny bit higher. Inhale up. Lift. Breathe in deeply. And exhale lower. One more. Inhale up. Stay up there now. Exhale. Think about your stretching now from fingertip to fingertip, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. Reach. And lower down. With your arms out like the goalpost again, I want you to flatten out your back, get your shoulders down. Just in case you lost control of your core there for that little stretch that we did, I want you to bring your core back together. Put on that vest that's a little too tiny and zip it up. We're going to do single leg stretches now. This is where you bend your knee, you flex your foot, you point your toe, you lift your leg up, and you drop it down. It's kind of like tapping your head and patting your belly. So no worries if you get a little bit confused. So make sure that core's together now. Keep your butt nice and tight. We'll start with the right leg. We'll go slow. You're going to bend your right knee, flexing your foot. Now point your toes. Now lift that knee high up off the mat and stretch it long like you're trying to touch the wall in back of you. Stretch it long and drop it all the way to the mat. Now we're going to change, go to the other leg. Bend and flex, point, lift your knee and stretch. All the way to the mat. That's it, you have it. Check your core nice and tight, your arms are relaxed. Here we go. Right side, bend, flex, point, lift, stretch. Other side, bend, flex, point, lift, stretch. Are you going to try to breathe? Other side, inhale, bend, flex, point, lift, breathe out as you stretch. Your breath with your move. Other side, breathe in, bend, flex, point, lift, exhale, stretch. Other side, breathe in, bend, flex, point, lift, stretch. Perfect. Keep your core tight. Breathe in, bend, flex, point, lift, stretch. Other side, bend, flex, breathing in, point, lift, stretch. Other side, last time, bend, flex, point, lift, stretch. Legs together. Squeeze them together. Squeeze your glutes. Stretch your body long. Breathe in. As you exhale, just lift your legs up off the mat. Heels together for the grasshopper. Heels together, toes apart. Legs lifted. Get those thighs off the mat. You want to modify this move? Keep your knees down. The modification is your knees down. So you're going to breathe in and click your heels together for 5, and breathe out and click your heels together for 5. Try to use your breath. It's not a puff, puff. It's an inhale, click 2, 3, 4, 5, and an exhale, click 2, 3, 4, 5. So legs are up, core's nice and tight, shoulders are relaxed. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. 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 1, 2, 4, 5. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower those legs down. Take a little break. Let's lift both legs up off the mat once more. Pointing your toes, lifting your legs. Lift those legs high off the mat. Feel them stretch from your hips to your toes. I want you to feel the length from your hips to your toes. Stretch nice and long. And lower down. Keep your core tight. Keep your legs together on the mat. Take a breath in. You're going to lift your upper body now. Just your upper body. As you exhale, lift your upper body up off the mat. Bring your arms up off the mat. Lift long. You lengthen and lift. Arms up off the mat. Keep the legs down. Breathe. You're breathing. Your hands can be under your shoulders, or you can bring your arms long. And now lower down. Now everyone's going to reach their arms out nice and long. Now everyone's arms are nice and long. We're going to do the full swim. If you don't like the full swim, or you got some shoulder things going on, go right back to that breaststroke that we did. Otherwise, you're going to do the full body swim, which means your arms are going to go opposite your legs. Take a breath in. Lift your entire body up off the mat. Exhale. Tuck that chin. Keep your spine long. Palms face in, and now you swim. This is the full swim. Keep that chin tucked slightly, because the back of your neck, everyone needs to think about the back of the neck. It wants to stay in line with the rest of your spine. So you shouldn't be looking forward unless you have your rib cage really high off the mat. A modified version of this is just doing one part, like say just your legs or just your upper body. So you're swimming, move those arms, move those legs. Keep your core nice and tight. Lower down, take a breath in, and exhale, lift up. Lift and lengthen. Remember, to modify, just do one part or the other. You can keep your head down. And now lower down, we're going to do one more. Breathe in as you lift, breathe in, and exhale, swim. Listen to your body. If you need to rest, then you should rest and just pick it up in a few seconds. And now lower down. We are going to do one more. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift. Keep your body nice and long. Keep your core tight. And swim. You want to keep the crown of your head pulling forward so that you're straight and long from the base of your skull to your tailbone. Your core is so tight that you're not wiggling. Pull that navel up off the mat. It's your last swim of the day. And lower down. Let's push back to child pose. Just take a little rest. Namaste. Don't you feel great? I'm Marsha Hartley. Thank you for joining me at Studio 105.